Hi there, I'm Lisa Murrell, founder of Equine Alchemy. We're all about equine-assisted coaching here, and we are also all about horse wisdom and how humans could live fuller lives through what we can learn from our interactions with our horses. Our mission here at Equine Alchemy is to raise the consciousness in the world through horses and coaching, and we've been doing this for 10 years, so we're very excited about it. A little about me. Well, I've been an executive and business coach for over 20 years, but it wasn't until I started working with horses in around 2006 that I really feel like I became a better coach. And that's actually how Equine Alchemy was born. I knew that from my experience with horses, I could teach other coaches to be better coaches, and I could support people through working with horses to be better people. And horses have taught me so much about what needs to happen to create transformation in life for people, for clients, for students. And so when Heike asked me to do these podcasts, I was so excited and very honored because it gives me another opportunity to share some of this horse wisdom that I've been playing with for the last 10 years. Today, we're going to take a look at what horses can teach us about boundaries. I'm sure that you have heard the word boundaries, and horses require that we pay attention to boundaries. I like to tell my students our boundaries are like a door within us. If we were brought up to practice healthy boundaries, the doorknob is on the inside with us. In other words, we can take what we want and we can leave the rest. No, thank you. Or thank you for sharing, but no. However, if we were raised with little or no information about the concept and practice of healthy boundaries, the doorknob is on the outside. Anyone but us can open up our door and they can throw in anything they want. So if we have healthy boundaries, we've got our own doorknob. Horses taught me everything I know about boundaries. Of course, I'd heard the word and used it in my coaching and consulting, but I didn't really know what it meant because I grew up in an environment where my boundaries were rarely acknowledged and they were blown through daily. In fact, as I do more equine-assisted coaching, I find this is the case for so many of us. For example, remember some of you, your parents telling you to give Aunt Marge a hug and a kiss when that was the last thing you wanted to do was kiss Aunt Marge. You might not have been able to put your finger on it or verbalize your feelings, but they were there, and your body was reacting to a boundary violation. And many of us in this situation were not only forced to ignore our body's warning system, we were shamed for feeling that way. And with this kind of upbringing, it's not surprising that the connection and trust between the mind and the body is in peril. We learned how to distrust, ignore, and shut down our feelings in our bodies. Essentially, we learned how to not pay attention to them. When I refer to boundaries, I'm referring to the body's automatic response to spatial proximity. For example, when you sit at a counter or you wait in a line or you walk into a meeting, there's this unspoken space between you and the other person. You can feel it, but we don't often pay attention to it because we just haven't learned how to do that. And when we work with horses, we have to pay attention to them. They are so big. Probably the first time I learned anything about boundaries was with the horse. One of the things that's confusing for so many of us is that we feel if we are not close, that we are not connected and in relationship with someone. And what I found, and I see so much in equine-assisted coaching, is that we can be connected and in relationship with someone, even more so sometimes, from a distance, keeping our boundaries, having that doorknob on the inside, not on the outside. So for today, horse wisdom is about boundaries, acknowledging and honoring your space, your place that you need to feel safe and be able to think. And while doing so, being able to be in relationship. So I can't wait to talk to you again about more horse wisdom. Thanks for now.